Hey, what's up, y'all? Peace and blessings, peace and abundance to all you guys who clicked on tonight's video. Welcome back to the channel, man. Great to see you guys. So this is what I got for all of y'all tonight. I kind of just came up with it. It kind of came to me like these last couple of videos have been doing, even though the days have been, kind of building up, but it's only because I'm in CDL school now. So I definitely got to definitely pay more attention to that. Right, but I ain't going nowhere from YouTube, man. But anyways, tonight's topic is the source messages that you receive while you're on semen retention, right? And why they're so important. So these are in no particular order, so I'm just gonna just say them out as I go. So feel free to pause at any time, rewind back if you need to. And yeah, man, so these messages that we get on semen retention, why is that? What do they mean? How do you interpret them, right? How do you go about deciphering the messages? Because they come to you in a lot of different ways, man. But I gotta say this, actually, the most common that you see a lot of people posting about, especially on Instagram, if they got their own YouTube channels, or if you guys know somebody personally, majority of the time, man, they end up saying, you know what, for some reason, I just keep seeing these, these numbers, these matching numbers, right? I know y'all heard about that, right? 444, 1515, 1010, 1111. You just see all these synchronicities, basically. And most people see them in numbers, right? But some people actually get messages from within, right? And if you're a guy on semen retention, if it just seems like out of nowhere, or if you have been aware of yourself of, right, all these different ideas you've probably been having lately, whatever current way you're thinking in terms of, your future, right, what you're going to do tomorrow, whatever you may be thinking about, whatever's in the back of your head, okay? And, you get messages directly that way in deep meditation. And while on semen retention, man, it becomes an enhanced thing, right? It seems like it's so constant now, but see, you're just being bombarded with them probably because there's a certain area in your life that you may be lacking in, but it still falls on to you. Like we always tell you guys, you got to really pay attention and be more self-aware of your surroundings and wherever you are in your surroundings, whatever kind of event may happen or may take place, whatever situation may occur, all that. What choice are you going to make? Are you going to make the right decision that's going to keep you and everyone around you safe, or are you going to make, a bit of a, stupid decision, right? And put yourself and others, kids, whoever, in danger, right? So when you think about this, it can all relate back to how you get these messages and how are you going to identify them, right? And guys, that was all just for an example. But what I'm saying is some people see synchronicities in numbers. Some people get them from just messages from within while on meditation. That's why that's so vital, man. It's such a powerful key factor into being able to obtain these messages, these divine messages from source, right? And like I said, it can be a tricky thing at first for some people, especially if you're just now experiencing, all these things like what you guys are probably familiar with called breakthroughs, right? You're just attracting things in your life that are meant for you, right? And stuff like that. And you're meeting the people that you need to meet. You're letting go of the ones that, who could have been holding you back, who could have been keeping you in toxic, friendships with them, relationships, whatever. So definitely be more mindful on that, man. The actions you take, the people you connect to, right? The people you listen to. I've said it before in some of my older videos, so I ain't gonna, repeat myself too much. But yeah, man, it just seems like the farther we go on semen retention, and I know I strayed a bit off from that. Excuse me, I apologize. But anyways, when you really take this journey serious, right? And I know I say that all the time, but when you really take it serious, when you really take the time to sit back, think, reflect, do whatever it is you need to do to get the answers that you need right now and for tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. Even if you think you'll never find it, you'll never get it, eventually you will, right? And of course, it seems like it's not going to happen all in that moment, and it's not. But it just goes to show you that there's all different kind of obstacles and hurdles that you have to go over, that you got to cross, right? There's so many different paths you can take, but which one are you going to go with? Which one do you connect and resonate with the most? You know, and I mean, this definitely isn't foreign to me. This isn't foreign to other guys, especially if you're a guy who's been on this journey for like a year, 2, 3 years plus, 4 years plus, right? So I'm talking about just straight monk mode, right? Like no releasing, no massaging your joint, no looking at no videos, no pictures, no nothing. Like you probably do everything you can in your power to avoid even interacting with women, right? Some dudes take it as serious. Hey, if that's you, cool. But, don't distract yourself too much with that and think that that has to be your life until the day you die, right? You can go out and enjoy yourself, man. So, just be a little bit more wary of that, because sooner or later, when you start to get up in old age, you'll start to think and be like, you know what, man, I should have did this. I should have did that. I could have done this. I could have done that, right? At the end of your life, guys, I'm telling you, you definitely don't want to be a shoulda, coulda, would have dude. Just person, period. Should have, could have, would have. You should have done it. You could have done it. You would have done it, but you didn't do it for whatever reason, right? And semen retention, it just really brings these things out of you more, man, right? It'll make you realize, and even just if you're not super far on this journey, even if you have relapsed recently or whatever the case may be, man, and don't beat yourself up over that. Do not beat yourself up over that. Excuse me. But yeah, because it's happened to the best of us, man, right? It's happened to some of the best people I've known. It's happened to some of these guys who are popping on YouTube right now, like Dante Young. Shout out to him. Much love and respect to the elder, man. But yeah, shout out to the OG, man. Because even with everything we all say, you guys still need to apply it, right? Any guy who comes across this who really needs to hear it, who probably should be hearing it, but not in a forceful way, but just because it may be something you need to hear, man, that might prove to be beneficial to you, right? To your life. Something that can potentially save someone else's life, right? Just because it'll bring that awareness to them. Of course, with them still doing their part, but you guys know what I mean, right? So that's why it's important, man, to really have a plan kind of already set in motion before you just jump straight away to the end of the story, right? You try to conclude it all right there, and you haven't even taken the first step, man, right? So you still got to really give yourself the chance, the opportunity to experience what this is like, to know that semen retention enhances your life and all these different aspects, right? There's just so many, but the common ones are just using this energy to build yourself up, right? Get your life right. Every time you start to get that urge to where you feel like you want to, start doing all this and that, instead of doing that, man, think to yourself, am I really about to do this? How foolish am I going to look, man, after doing this, knowing that I could have used that energy and said, hey, dad, hey, mom, whoever, you think you can drop me off at the gym? Boom, something like that for the younger dudes. But yeah, man, hit them workouts, man, knock out them push-ups. Like, go outside, go do something. The best thing you could do is probably go outside, man, and distract yourself with something. And there is no need to bring that phone, man, unless you know you're going to need it for an emergency, right? But, hey, what do I know, right? But point blank and period, you definitely need to figure out what is going to be the end goal for you, right? And what are the most important, I can't even talk right. What's going to be the most important reasons why you are doing this journey, right? Why you're holding on to the essence that makes you who you are, that makes you a man, right? That can make you into the man that you want to be, but also with a mixture of what you need to be, right? And that's on the soul level. That's something you can't avoid, man. AKA our destiny, right? Our true main purpose of life, even if you don't like it. I mean, it just is what it is, man. But still strive for righteousness, right? Still strive to be as great as you can be, regardless of how hard it may seem now, right? I had to get up at like almost 5 o'clock this morning, 5:30, and then be at CDL school this morning all the way up until 5 o'clock. I'm pretty exhausted, man, but you know what? I'm still doing what I got to do. I'm still handling whatever other business that I may need handled. And I'm still pushing forward. I'm still not giving up on myself, giving up on the people who trust in me, who have faith in me, right? Because they see the potential in me. Sometimes even just the unlimited potential that I can't even see because I'm too blinded by people's opinions and what people think of me, you know, and all this and that. You guys already know, man. I mean, that's not me now, but I'm just saying back then, yeah. And even for some people now, right? But you can break out of that, man. You don't have to continue to just dread and drown yourself in your sorrows, right? I know we all have grieving moments, and I understand, man. Really, I do. So I got no room to talk about, you know, what you can and can't grieve about. I'm not even going to do that because I've been there. I still do it to this day, right? And like I said, all these pent up emotions, semen retention is going to bring that out, man. Semen retention is going to expose you to everything about yourself that you're afraid to face, that you're afraid to conquer, right? You got to face these fears, man. You got to take that first step. You got to really strive for enlightenment of trying your very best to understand who you are, right? And the kind of human being that you ultimately decide to be, right? And semen retention, it'll really get you on that mental level of, look, man, I'm all about spiritual I'm all about spiritual ascension now. I'm all about the path of enlightenment. I'm all about becoming the Buddha, right? Basically, in other words, you know, coming back to my true nature of who I really am, a spiritual being, right? A being made of light, of energy that can never be created nor destroyed. It just simply is. It lives. It's present. It can go in any and all directions. That's you, man. That's you, man. Trust me. And that's it for tonight's video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I think this was a really great video. Maybe not to everybody, but y'all know how it is. I mean, it is what it is, man, right? But anyways, if you guys enjoyed, please let me know. Drop some comments down below. Spread some love. Just let me know what you guys think, man. You know, because that's the best part about making the video. It's people, if you allow them to critique you and then really just pick your brain, man, and see what you know, see what you're all about, right? And I understand, man, like, you just can't hand out your trust to anybody. So I'm with you guys, man, on that. And don't forget to drop your boy some likes. Help me get this video out to the algorithm. And let's hurry up and get to 500 family members, man. Because I'm kind of lacking about 5, 6 more. So I'll see y'all soon.